Now, you mentioned you had a great career with Oakland, and things were going great in the 2011 season. And unfortunately, got injured, and they ended up trading for Carson Palmer. Did you have any idea that trade was happening or anything like that?
No, it actually happened while I was in surgery, man. I was getting screws put in my shoulder at that time. I remember coming out of surgery and found out, that they had traded for Carson. And, it was kind of tough. It was bittersweet, man, because I was upset because I felt like I got to the Raiders wasn't winning. And then they was rebuilding the culture. In my first year I'm there, I started 12 games. We go 8-4. The next year, we starting off, we were 5-2 in the first 7 games. The Raiders hadn't been 5-2 in probably 10, 11 years, and you're helping the franchise, and we have a really young football team, man. I feel like we were ready to just take off, and all of a sudden, you come out of their surgery and you find out that, they traded Carson Palmer. It's like somebody took a knife and stuck in your gut, just because the simple fact that it was my contract year as well, and I was doing everything you asked of a quarterback when you trade for a guy to come in. We was winning. And the first year we go 7-0 in the division. They hadn't beaten the Chargers in I don't know how long, and we beat them twice that year, and the Chiefs twice that year, and the Broncos and everything. So it was just tough, man, to swallow that pill because I feel like I was gonna stay there for at least 5 to 7 years and have a chance to maybe finish my career out there. And it really threw the shade in the things of knowing like this NFL thing is a true business and everything, man. But life moves on, and still to this day, I think about it at times, what could have been, and but at the same time, I can't move forward, looking in the back, looking backwards.
Yeah, I mean, you played great there, with Oakland. Did not really make any sense. And it's like they traded a first and a second round pick for Palmer. So they clearly, were really high on him. And it's interesting because, for instance, you look at the Bears, when they traded up to get Justin Fields, they informed to Andy Dalton that they were going to take Justin Fields, even though at that time Dalton has yet to take a snap for Chicago. And then we look at, that whole Aaron Rodgers situation, taking Love, and he had no idea. It's crazy because you hear people say, like, it's a business, but when there's, situations like that, it's just really crazy, like how much, can change in the blink of an eye type of situation.
Yeah, that's why you can't get mad at these guys when they hold it out for their contracts, because they don't ever know when they're going to be traded, or you know when this team decides, hey, we want to move on from you, and so these guys have futures. They have to set their families up, for long term success. But at the end of the day, man, you're a competitor. You want to win, and for me, like I'm all about winning. And at that time, I'm winning, and that was coming off a lockout year where Richard Seymour and myself, we was holding on our own. We was holding workouts for our team, and and putting together plays and things and going against each other and everything. So we did those things, and it seemed like they soon forgot. And they just shoved you out the window, and all of a sudden, just bringing a whole nother guy. And I really think they messed the Raiders football team up because, it kind of split the locker room a little bit. And it could have been a situation where had they been patient, maybe I could have came back by the end of the year, or maybe, we end up finishing that year out. But then the next season, we come back with all our guys and all our weapons. And then we use that first and second round draft pick on some solid picks. And while we continue to keep building, and we was becoming the team to beat in that division. And that's the thing. We was turning the curve, but hindsight 2020. But it just goes to show people, man, like you can't rush things. You can't be impatient because sometimes it can set you back.